oldest capital city in the Americas, founded in 1325. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Mexico City Diablos. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. And he returns this to the 22.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, Lawrence
Under pressure, and down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
One more time with Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Lawrence will throw.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Thunderbirds' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now Hall to start the drive. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that wound up traveling at even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this off to ETN. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Diablo 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Berrios now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Wilson. Open man is Uzama. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Play action. It's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They go play action with Wilson.
There's Hall bringing in another one.
And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go, here we go.
4th down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Mexico City, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Again, Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Ready, ready, go!
Give to Hall running right.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
61.
Now it's Wilson.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the... Backwards a bit.
How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it here with Hall.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, set. Charlie.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lawrence over the middle. He's got his tight end Ingram, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession. Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and 1 timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Another tote for Carter.
A little juke. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was or whatever the case. Not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's out of bounds, but not before getting across the 50 to the 45.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
Second half starts with a run by Hall. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On second down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hall. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now it's Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Throwing is Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Mexico City first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Wilson. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Diablos are an extra point away from evening this one up. Zerline good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Claybrook's going to bring this one out. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
1st down and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lawrence out to his left. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with ETN. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So a response there to the touchdown of the opening drive of this 3rd quarter as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think you'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown. But the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
Barrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive. And intercepted. Wilson's 3rd of the game. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, they're running a crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
He was brought down at the 10-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6 from the 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Thunderbirds are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
14. Rodrigo Blankenship set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
Taken in at the 3. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Hall. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence over the middle. That's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice consistent gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now it's Wilson.
That's complete to his running back, Carter.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 48-yard line.
Running left on the handoff, Carter.
And he's got some space here.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now Wilson on first down.
This pass out wide to Hall. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Play action. Now Wilson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Touchdown! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Diablos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1-to-5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they will take a knee here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Running out of the gun with ETN. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed.